Welcome to the CTM NewsBreak, where we keep you up to date on what's happening right here in town. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel. Officials say safety on Massachusetts roadways is at a crisis level and that there's a need for more action to slow drivers down so people trying to cross the road can do so safely.
I think addressing the pedestrian incidents it's more than just the police department. A lot of the responsibility is on the motoring public. It's usually caused by the drivers. That's normally how we see the accident occur. They either didn't see the person, weren't paying attention. One of the issues that we have, a lot of people, as I'm sure you see, are on their cell phones. And that creates a problem for us. Because if you're looking down at your phone, all of a sudden you look up and it could be too late. One of the things that we do in this town, we try to put it out through social media as far as pedestrian safety and to pay attention. There's crosswalks, there's many, many, many crosswalks throughout town. And a lot of the accidents are occurring in the evening hours. The big thing for us is enforcement. If we see somebody going through a crosswalk, it's a $200 fine, we will stop that person. And, and educate that person at least. We have traffic safety meetings on a regular basis, and we go through, okay, what are the issues? If we have an accident, we're going to look at what the cause of that accident could have been, in addition to driver error. How can we prevent that accident in the future? And that's something we're very proactive as far as how we address those issues. I think Chelmsford's a very walkable community. I think we're getting better all the time. There's always room for improvement. So we tell people to take their time. Take their time when they're walking through the center of town. Sometimes accidents just do happen. But it's one of those things as far as everybody paying attention and taking their time. There's no need to be rushing through town.
In other news, local doctors are urging families to get vaccinated against measles following a troubling rise in cases.
Measles is making the headlines right now because this year in 2024, we've had more measles cases than all of 2023. So it's a dramatic increase, so we always want to keep our eye on it. In the year 2000, it was declared eliminated by the U.S. government. But now we're finding outbreaks originating from the U.S. So that's kind of scary. People can get really, really sick from it. A lot of times it ends, people end up in the hospital needing supportive care. They can have pneumonia associated with it. Some of the more severe cases, you get blindness, deafness. You can get encephalitis, and it can make you very, very ill, and it can be fatal. It's very dangerous for people who are pregnant. People definitely need to be extra careful when they travel. So I would say if you are traveling, you want to talk to your doctor, you want to make sure you're up to date on your measles vaccination. If you're traveling with children, you also want to make sure they at least get that first dose of the measles vaccine. It can be infectious before you start feeling symptoms. So 4 days prior to feeling ill, you don't know you're ill, you're walking around, you're spreading it all over the place. And 9 out of 10 people who are unvaccinated who are exposed to it will get some sort of measles, whether it be severe or mild. They're just not protected. So the protection that you get from the vaccines is just astronomical compared to no protection, which is what we're finding in these little cluster outbreaks.
And finally, the gallery at the CCA held a closing reception for the Blue Gnome Brigade. It was a chance to meet the artist and see the exhibit of his works.
People like whimsical fairy tale type things. And so that becomes a real cultural thing. And you always have people who say they're bad taste, and you have people who love them. There's a great history of people taking pictures with gnomes that go back 150 years, and I kind of wanted to be part of that. So I do lots of different art projects, but this is one that I've been doing for a while, and it brings me a lot of joy. And so when I'm taking pictures of them on the street or different places, there's people stop and laugh and really want to talk to me about them. So this has been fun. And this art center is fantastic, and it's been just wonderful.
Thanks for watching the CTM NewsBreak, brought to you by Chelmsford Telemedia. If you have news we can use, contact us at newsbreak@chelmsfordtv.org. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel.